Hey guys, welcome back to Grover Home. This is a haul video and I'm going to answer one of the biggest questions I get about thrifting. And so first off, everything you see is going to be pretty much Christmas ornaments. I kind of hit the mother load on that. And one of the biggest questions I get is how do you find the good stuff? And when they're saying good stuff, they mean like the Shiny Brite and the good stuff. So when I go out thrifting, I go out to multiple places. You don't just go to one place. So we'll start with like what happened with this haul. I had an estate sale in mind that I went to. I went to this estate sale company sale. Everything was 25% off, and even with 25% off that day, it was still more than I wanted to pay. I just didn't have the profit margin there. So I actually ended up not finding one thing at that estate sale that worked for me. I got on my phone real fast, looked on Marketplace. I'd driven 45 minutes away, so I was hoping there was something else. Luckily, there was another estate sale down the road that was kind of a smaller, like family run one. I went there. The house wasn't that great, wasn't that big, wasn't finding a lot. I came outside and they said all the holiday decorations are on the side of the house. And there was just totes and totes of Christmas ornaments. And so, of course, you know me, I loaded up. I ended up with 35 boxes of ornaments and they charged me $30. So amazing. And so I'm going to show you some of my favorite brands that I picked up. So Christmas Classic, these ones, they will say like European craftsman or European design. These ones always sell really good. They sell pretty fast. They sell for like $13, $15 in that range. And I got a couple boxes of those. We got some of the Pyramid Roush ones. This box itself, you'll see these boxes and they'll be like yellow with the green stripes. They'll say jumbo, it'll say pyramid. That's a good indication that they're vintage ones. I got a couple boxes of these from that estate sale. I also got these boxes of Kobe, C-O-B-Y. They are right in that same time frame as like Roush and the pyramid and everything. They're made in the USA. They're like the same style. Even the crowns look the same. So those ones are a great pickup. This pack will probably sell in the $18 to $20 range because it's a bigger pack. And I was able to get two of those. I grabbed a bag of these pyramid satin balls. And satin balls sell really good. People really like these. They're the non-breakable ones. And I got it home and that's when I realized this bag is unopened. So I don't even know what I'm going to charge because they're new old stock. So usually prices for that kind of stuff is higher. I don't know. I haven't even researched those. Usually I'm selling those for like $15 to $20 depending on how many of them there are. So I'm thinking it's gonna go in the $30 range. I don't know. I might end up pricing it higher than that. There's this brand, so it'll say Silvestri, or Magic on the front of them. They're a they're made by Roush, is the parent company that makes these. So that's another one to be on the lookout for. If you're ever worried or don't know for sure, if a brand is a good brand, if you look on the back, they'll usually have like made in the USA, or they'll have a parent company listed. And this one has Roush listed. If Roush is listed, it's good to go. These are going to be like $12.99, $13.99 all day. I'm going to sell these left and right. And I have them in different sizes and colors. Sometimes people buy them because they want all of them. This is another brand that people don't pay attention to. It's listed as the Victoria collection, is what the box themselves says. It also, again, it's Roush. So if you flip it over, you'll see that Roush is listed. This one is cool. There's like 3 of these boxes, and they're different types of ornaments. And these are still sealed. Like the original tape is still sealed on these. She bought them and put them in a bin and never used them. So I don't know what I'm pricing these at because normally I would price these in the $15 to $16 range. They're new, never used, so they're going to be in the 20-something dollar range probably for them. Because of that, same thing with these ones. They were never used, just sealed up and put in a box. And these are a bigger size, more ornate, so they probably will go in the $20 range. I was flabbergasted that half of these were like still new in box. I didn't even realize that. This one's kind of a fun one. So Holiday Time is a brand that's sold at Walmart. But once again, they're made in the USA and their parent company is actually Holly Decorations. And Holly is one of those old brands made in the USA. They're one that you like to pick up. So Holiday Time isn't necessarily one to ignore, even though it's like a Walmart brand, especially anything that's older, like the 90s and stuff, they sell really good. Same thing, they will say for the same price as Krebs, like 12, 13, up to $15, depending on size, color, that kind of thing. This is that Silvestri brand again that's off of Roush. There was some random little icicles in there, so I'm going to have to look up those. I might lot those up and just sell those off really cheap. This is another box of the Holiday Time. And we got some more of those purple Silvestri. These will be great because I think I actually have 3 full boxes of these. So I'm going to be able to do a multi-listing of them. I love being able to do multi-listing. One picture, put all 3 up on the shelf, done. And they just keep selling. So this is called the Victoria Collection. So these boxes will be red. It'll say the Victoria Collection. These are Roush. It will say it right there on the back. This is more of like a high-end Roush. They usually are a little more ornate or special colors or something. These ones I can usually get more in the $14 to $15 range for them. And I think I have a couple different boxes of the same, just different colors of the Victorian collection or Victoria collection. A lot of times the Victoria collection will also have gold crowns, but these are kind of mixed. This one has silver, but they just have like prettier colors or like more unique colors to that Victoria collection. And of course, Krebs, my favorite. The color of the boxes kind of gives their time frame, but Christmas by Krebs is always a good pickup. These ones with this like pattern on them is from like the 90s and everybody loves these. Everybody's trying to replace these. So these always sell super fast. I get about $13 for a box of 4. Bigger boxes go for a little more. These tiny little ones, believe it or not, Holiday Time. Once again, it's Holly Decor is who makes these ones. And these sell pretty fast, these tiny little ones. I don't know why, if people use them for small trees or what, but about $12 a box on those. And some more Holiday Time. Those are Holly. These ones are Roush. And I ended up with 2 of these. These are new in the box. They were never opened. And I've got 2 of them. So these ones will probably go, I don't know, where they're kind of plain. I'll probably at least get 16 out of them. I'll get more than if they were used. So I was pretty excited about them. I have 2 boxes of them. So once again, a multi-listing and makes it faster. These ones are Visions by Holly. So you'll see that down there. It says Visions by Holly. That's Holly Decorations again. It's just another line of theirs. It's more of like a high-end line of theirs. The texture, the pattern, they do kind of weird things like that. Those ones will probably get about $14.99 for them. And I picked up these ones too. So they were listed as holiday accents, but then I saw the Roush symbol on them. So I haven't seen holiday accents before, but as soon as I saw Roush, I was like, okay, it's a Roush brand. Holiday accents is just the line that they are. They're pretty ornate, so these ones will probably go $14, $15 for them. They also looked like they were new in box. I've got to double check them, but they were in great shape. And the best thing is when you're at an estate sale, if you ever see boxes that are like this, just like plain cardboard type of boxes, you know this is where the good vintage ornaments are. I don't know why, but the Shiny Brite boxes look like that. And that's just where all the old ornaments are sold or stored. But this is a whole box of mid-century modern pincushion sequin ornaments. There's these really old apple ones, and these are actually really cool. They're like old apple ones. Those ones might do really well, but you get some of these ornate ones, and you can lot them up, or you can even sell them individually, and people will pay a lot for these ornate ones. So I'm still deciding if I'm going to lot these ones up or sell them individually. Individually, they're going to sell for like $12 to $15 a piece. So I might put them in a couple of lots, like red ones or white ones or something, just to make them move a little faster. And then the best was this box of mixed ornaments, and I immediately recognized just this cardboard. And these are a mix. There is Shiny Brites in here, and they're like some of the ornate Shiny Brites. And then there's some that are just marked from Poland. These ones all will go somewhere between $15 to $20 a piece. Where it's not like a consistent box of ornaments, I'm not going to do a box of ornaments. Normally, if you get a box like this of Shiny Brites and they're kind of ornate like this, you're going to get at least $80 to $100 for them. So I always look out for Shiny Brites, and I lucked into them again. So, of course, I got like just a random Hallmark that was in a box. Everybody knows Hallmark brands, but the older ones sometimes are worth it. Where I was getting everything cheap, I just grabbed it and threw it in. So hopefully that helps you guys on where to find some stuff. Just keep persevering is what I would say. If you can't just hit one estate sale or one thrift store and expect to get everything you want. So you just have to plan on going multiple. Sometimes you have to go multiple times a week, and you'll find the good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.